Hey, what's going on today, YouTube? Today I'm going to be talking about what I've been doing with my Anki deck. I've been editing the formatting a little bit. Unfortunately, I was going to show you how I did the entire thing, but unfortunately I didn't save my Anki deck, so I'm just going to show you the biggest part that I added, which is conditional formatting for the cards. Okay, so here's what I mean by that. Say I see a card that I want to make a flashcard of, Daigakse. I'm going to go ahead and update the card. It's going to create two different cards for me, production and sentence card. So if I want to create a sentence card, I'll put something inside of this field. If I want to create a production card, something inside a production field. And then if I want to make a vocab card, I'll put something inside a vocab card. So if I do, let's just put something in there, refresh it, it'll show that I now have a vocab card up here. And it'll be just my standard old vocab card. And so I'll go ahead and show you how I did that. So what I'm going to show you first is how to do it exactly as I have it set up in my deck, and then afterwards I'm going to show you how to do the conditional formatting on your own deck if you don't want to follow my formatting. But we'll go ahead and run through my deck first. So first you're going to go into browse. This is if you had set the deck up as I had in the MP Vacious setup video. You're going to go to note types, Japanese sentences. And then what you're going to do is go down to fields, scroll all the way down, and you're going to create 3 fields named exactly as they are here. Make sentence card, make production card, make vocab card with all of the capitals where they're supposed to be. It does matter in this case as we're going to be formatting the code based on that. To do that, all you simply do is click the add button here and then add those 3 fields. And they'll end up here at the bottom. So that's what you need to do, set up first. Then what you want to do is go into cards, and then once you're in cards, what you want to do is create a sentence card type. To make our lives easier, what I'm going to do is upload a Google Docs with everything that you need to copy and paste in it, and that's simply going to be the front template, back template, and styling. So in a vocab card, for example, all you need to do is copy from the top down to the bottom, copy and paste that into your vocab card, as I have here. In the back, you're gonna do the exact same thing, and then styling the exact same thing as well. And so the name of it doesn't actually matter here, but in the case that yours is different or you want to have yours the same as mine, what I do is rename it, and then just rename it to what you want to have here. So I have vocab. This I actually want to have as audio, and then this I have as sentence. So this is what's going to show up if the field is blank. And so we'll go ahead and move on to how you can actually get this conditional formatting set up in your own deck without following my format. Okay, so let's say you wanted to create an entirely different note. For example, you wanted to maybe have the sentence, audio, and vocab on the front card. But you only want to have it show when you have a field for it. So what I'm going to do is create a field that'll say maybe like make all, and then I'm going to go into cards, and then I'm going to create a add card type. Let's create one card, and then rename it to add, or maybe I'll do like all. Okay, so whatever you want to have in here, you can go ahead and edit. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit to have everything on it. Okay, so this note type now has everything on here, but it's not actually going to be well, what we want to do is make it to where it's conditional. So if you enter something inside of that field, you want to have it pop up. So this is where the special code comes in. You're going to do 2 brackets on each side, followed by a pound inside, or a hashtag in the middle. And then you're going to make sure you do the exact same name of the field that you just created. So make all. And then what you're going to want to do is just copy this, scroll all the way down to the bottom. And then instead of having a hashtag here, you're going to have a /. And so this is going to make it to where it is conditionally formatted. So this card will be blank if nothing is put inside of that field. So watch what happens when I put something inside of that field. It's going to go ahead and change it. Make all. Let's go ahead and refresh. Now we have a card that's called all, and it's got everything in there. So this vocab, it's got the sentence, recording, you name it. And it's as simple as that. All you have to do is create a field, name it, and you got to go into your cards, and then you create a new card type, rename that card type, and the special code that you need for it. The special code is simply the double brackets on both sides, the pound field name, and then on the bottom you put the double brackets / and then the field name again, and that'll end your conditional formatting for that. And you can do that with any type of card. You can create as many conditional formatting as you want. And it goes a little bit more in depth on the Anki manual if you want to go through reading that, but that is simply how you get that all set up in an Anki deck here. Okay, so we finished how to do the conditional formatting, but say you don't want a one of the cards anymore. You want to take it out of the deck, so you can't simply just right click and delete it. At least with default Anki. I'm pretty sure with some add-ons you definitely can. What you end up doing here is all you need to do is delete whatever's inside of the fields here, then go back into your Anki menu, go to tools, empty cards, and then all you want to do is just delete, and it's going to delete all the empty cards, and you'll just be left with that single sentence deck that you want. And so if you want to create those cards again, just go ahead and just enter stuff inside those fields, refresh, and you'll see that now they're back. Okay, and that is simply how you add conditional formatting to your Anki styles. To everyone out there that has been telling me to look up other add-ons, unfortunately I haven't gotten to them. I think mainly Migaku, I haven't gotten to looking at those add-ons, so maybe there's something that makes life easier in those. So I guess I didn't cover that in this video, but this is how you do conditional formatting with the default Anki settings, and I think it's really useful if you're trying to have different styles of cards and different styles of card types that you want inside of your study deck. And so that is that for today's video. I will be coming out with a couple of future videos on why I was changing my Anki style, and talk a little bit more on what note style I use predominantly now, and why. But stay tuned for that. I will be creating some in the future, but I am busy with school, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, if you watch all the way through, thank you, and as always, good luck in your studies, and we'll see you in a future video.